Fast Lawyer VR Reviews. For sexy VR reviews, hit the subscribe button. Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for Trail Out in VR. Yes, Trail Out does have unofficial VR support, or at least VR works now by a happy accident because it's running on the Unreal Engine, and we're using our old VR hack to get it to render to VR by simply typing -VR in the game launch options, and it'll start in VR. And yes, this is full stereoscopic 360 3D in VR, so full VR, 100% full VR. Obviously motion controller is not supported, so you have to use some other control method. I'm using a gamepad, an Xbox One, and let's go ahead and let's start. Now, there is one big problem with the VR, and if you have followed my channel, you probably know what the issue is already. And the issue is obviously that you cannot see the menus in VR, which is a pretty big problem. It helps to see the menus, but you're pretty much flying blind. This is inside the steering wheel, inside the driver's seat, cockpit view, whatever you want to call it, driver's seat. And full 360 VR. The mirror does work, however, if you take damage, your mirror will stop working, so beware of that. The mirror is nice to have, but you'll probably take enough damage that it'll stop working at some point. And if you like Burnout, if you like Flat Out, if you like Wreckfest, then I think you'll like this game. But I'm not really reviewing the game. Ah, wow, no, that was unfair. Oh man, that was bad timing. Bad timing. I did lower the music volume, and there were several things I had to do in settings to get this to render the best. The biggest thing is to turn off all the HUD elements, because they won't render well correctly in VR. So turn off all the HUD elements. Ooh, no. So that is the one thing about this game. That is the one thing about this game, is people will be behind you. Oh, and our mirror doesn't work anymore, so I can't see who's behind me anymore. I think our side mirror still works, but it's hard to see, so I won't be using it. Now, it's not perfect. There are some issues. I do notice, like, some of the reflective stuff, like the light shining through it, just doesn't look the best in VR. Plus, I did try one of the other maps, the desert map, and that one did not render correctly at all in VR. That map did not look good at all in VR. And and there was a very noticeable graphical glitch where there was like screen tear. It did not look good at all in VR. So VR is definitely not perfect. Keep in mind, like I said, this is not official VR support. This is definitely unofficial VR. It's VR by accident, basically, because Unreal Engine by default supports VR. So developers have to basically take it off if they don't want it in their game. I don't know what place we finished in. Like I said, I turned off all the HUD elements. That one says ace though, but I believe that it just has to do with you have to beat the bosses. So okay. Now, some things are difficult to do in VR. You can upgrade your vehicle, you can buy new vehicles, and because of having problems viewing the menus, that's pretty difficult to do in VR. Let's go and let's try to play another. Let's see if I can. I don't know what this is. As you can see, this has an issue with rendering. And I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what's going. Like, I'm flying blind really when I'm selecting stuff off the menu. I have no idea what I selected, or what's going on next, or what's going to happen next. I think it's loading. Nope. So I got tricked. Okay, like I said, I'm flying blind in the menu, so forgive me, guys. We might be doing the same race. Hopefully we're doing something different. And I hope a race is loading right now. Okay, we are in a different race. I have no idea. I guess this is like a destruction, some kind of demo rally, or oh wow! So you can reset your vehicle's view, and yeah, we're destruction derby here. Is what we're in. Oh wow! My car keeps going sideways. Luckily we can reset vehicle view, but you probably shouldn't be able to do that. Oh, there's like a big... Oh, okay. There's like a wrecking ball. This is absolute mayhem right now. This does remind me of Wreckfest a lot. This Destruction Derby is completely out there. Oh, wow. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. It's hard just to see the vehicle. Man, if this had official VR support, this would be one of the best VR racing games out there. Probably the best arcade racing type. You know, we've got some good racing games in VR. You know, Assetto Corsa, Project Cars, Dirt Rally. Lots of good VR racing games. And even some good kart racers. You know, Kartcraft, really good. I like it. And some, you know, Mario Kart clones as well. But, you know, once you graduate from Mario Kart and want to do something a little bit more serious and a lot more fun, definitely this arcade destruction derby type game, flat out, burnout, Wreckfest type game. You'll feel silly going back to those Mario Kart racers. At least that's my opinion, you know. Obviously, if you like Mario Kart, nothing wrong with that as a party game. But for me, this is just a lot more fun. Ooh, wow! Oh, wow. I don't know what happened there. It's like the whole vehicle went into flames. Whoa! Wow, let me get... I can... Okay, what happened? Did I win? Did we finally lose? Or we in second place? I don't know what happened. I can't see the menu. But that was crazy. Oh man, I wish this game had official VR support. And the fact that this works just by typing -VR in the launch options shows how close this game is to functioning in VR obviously the devs are going to have to do some work to get it to work properly. So there's going to be some hours put into this if you want a real VR. But I think the devs should do it. I mean, I think they would have one of the best VR experiences if they did it. And the game is not far off from being good in VR. So you need to fix the menus, obviously. Some issues with the rendering, it's hard for me to describe, but when you look around, it's like it feels almost like it's hard to describe, but it's sort of like a slight fishbowl effect, very slight, but you can notice it, especially when you look around, and it's like almost like the perspective is off, so it just doesn't render like you would look around in real life. It just doesn't render 100% correctly. Again, some of the graphical glitches would need to be polished up for VR. Not everything renders 100%, but it's really close to it, Most of it looks good. I didn't show the desert map, but the desert map has a lot of graphical glitches. I didn't show it because, quite frankly, I'm flying blind in the menu. I don't know what I'm selecting. But I had a blast. Like I said, I'm not really reviewing the game. I'm reviewing the VR experience. And all I can say is I had a ton of fun. I wish this had official VR support. It's a shame that you're flying blind in the menus and you don't know what you're selecting. I don't know that you can do upgrades outside of VR. Maybe if we put enough hours in this game in non-VR and just know the menu by heart 100%, maybe you could do it. But otherwise, just like me, you're going to be flying blind in the menus and you're not going to know what you're selecting. You're just hoping you're selecting something good. But it is a ton of fun, a blast. That first person behind the driver's seat view is awesome, especially when the mirror is not broken. But yeah, I had a ton of fun. If you bought this game and you have a VR headset, it's a no-brainer to do it. Now, would I recommend you buy this game just for the VR? No, because this is unofficial VR support, and the dev might have an update tomorrow that breaks the VR. So I couldn't in good conscience recommend this for the VR. However, it's a fun arcade racer like Burnout, Flat Out, Wreckfest. If you like those, I think you're going to like this one as well. I had fun so far playing it. I haven't played it long, just about an hour, but I've been having a blast so far. And yeah, it works in VR and works pretty well. If you're okay with navigating the menus blind, taking off all the HUD elements, I recommend you strongly do that. Go to settings, turn off motion blur in the graphics. Don't turn on DLSS. I had more graphical issues when I turned DLSS on, so don't do that. And turn off all the HUD elements. I turned off the slow motion as well. I turned down the music as well because I wasn't really a big fan of it. But yeah, no, this is a blast. And I highly recommend it if you're into VR and if you're into this type of game. But I wouldn't go out and get it just for the VR because, like I said, there might be an update tomorrow that breaks the VR. So keep that in mind. Plus, I'm a VR veteran, so I'm used to navigating menus blind. You might have more problems than I did. And like I said, not everything renders correctly. The desert map, in particular in this game, looks really bad in VR. There's lots of graphical glitches on that map. So keep all those things in mind. But if you're okay with all those provisos and still want this, then yeah, go get it. Because like I said, I've been having a blast. And if this had official VR support, it'd be one of the best. Yeah, one of the best VR games. It would be in my top 50 VR experiences if it had official VR support. I'd go that far. I think I'll put that. Yeah, especially if the VR worked fine. But anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play and an initial impressions review. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.